It includes sea, oceans, rivers, lakes, bays, gulf, pond, etc. On our earth, there is the 71% of the area, 71% surface has covered by the water bodies. 71% has covered by the water bodies. And out of which it's 71%, 97% of a complete this much as the saline water, which is present in a river, which is present in a sea and oceans. Sea and oceans. Remaining 3%, it is found in a form of a fresh water. This is as the fresh water, which are generally found in a ice caps, in underground water, in the form of water vapors in our earth. Water is important for the humans, for their day-to-day life. How is it important? Because water has use in agriculture for irrigation purposes, to which the productivity of agriculture it has increased in manifold. The results, they came out in the form of a green revolution, which introduced in India in the 1960s. In 1960s, the types of the seeds used in a green revolution, HYV seeds, needs as a plenty of water, through which we increase the production. We increase the agricultural production. Second one, as a plants and animals require water for the transfer of energy from one part to the other part in their body. Third one is water is essential for the day-to-day demands purposes, like as drinking, cooking, washing, cleaning, bathing, etc. Fourth one is for water has use. Water is basically used for the generation of a hydropower. In a hydropower stations, by throwing the water on a turbines, electricity generates. Electricity generated with the help of a water source. With the help of water, there are a number of dams which built on a rivers. Dam is a barrier which has constructed across the river. So such kind of dams are constructed in India in many of the rivers. For example, the Sardar Sarovar Dam of Narmada River, Sardar Sarovar Dam of Narmada River, Bhakra Nangal on Satluj, Bhakra Nangal Dam on Satluj River, Bhakra Nangal Dam on Satluj River. Next one is water or the rivers. These are the arteries of a transportation. Because basically as a waterways, there are two types which you learned in your previous classes. One as international waterways, which are work through the sea and the oceans. Second one are the inland waterways, which work through the rivers. So the rivers present in a country, they play as the role of the arteries, because through the movement of goods and passengers, which has directly influenced the growth of regions. By supplying the goods and the passengers, movement of goods and the passengers from the one place to another has helpful for the growth and development of the economies. Next one, rivers and streams of the water, they are mistreated at present because these are carrying the industrial and domestic waste at present. This is the main reason responsible for the river pollution at present. Yamuna River, Ganga River, these are polluted to the discharge of industrial effluents, industrial waste and domestic waste directly in a river water. Led to the pollution of a river. River pollution to the shortage of water. The reasons for the scarcity of water can be both as the natural as well as the man-made. Natural factors which are responsible for the shortage of water. First reason is an unequal distribution of precipitation. Unequal distribution of precipitation means rainfall. When all over the earth, rainfall is not equally distributed. Nearer to the equatorial areas or in a torrid zones, 23.5 degree north to the 23.5 degree south, the most rain has recorded. But when we move from the equator towards the poleward areas, the variation has caused in a precipitation, which has also led to the shortage of water, scarcity of water. Second one, seasonal variations in a rainfall. Variations in a rainfall also led to the scarcity of water. For example, during the rainy season, when excess of water has available, but that water it is wasted because not properly conserved. But during the off season, during the winters, before beginning of the winters or afterwards the winters, there is a severe shortage of water in a southern area. Such kind of a shortage they complete through the underground water. Third one is over exploitation of a water resource for the various purposes. Third reason responsible, natural reason responsible for the water scarcity is the over exploitation of water. This is as a man-made reason. Over exploitation of water for the various purposes, various activities. Excessive and wasteful use of water for washing cars and courtyards, etc. Excessive and wasteful use of water. Next one, mismanagement of water resources. Mismanagement, when the water it has not properly conserved, when the water has a wasted to the spilling of water or the leakage in a pipes or the overflowing of a residential tanks. Third reason, water pollution, discharge of industrial waste directly in a river water has led to the responsible for scarcity of water, the shortage of water. Next one is urbanization and changing lifestyles have put pressure on water resources. Fourth one is excessive use in irrigation for growing crops, for growing population. Increase in a demand of water which is used in an agriculture sector for production, to increase the production to complete the needs of a growing population. Next one, fifth is the growing population and a subsequent rise in demand of water. Subsequent rise in demand of water has also led to the shortage of water. It also led to the shortage of water. Clear? Human reason responsible for the shortage of water. Second, use of water in irrigation, excessive use of water for the agriculture to increase the production. Third, modern inputs of farming. Modern inputs means insecticides, weedicides. These are excessively used. Fertilizers are used in the agriculture sector. These fertilizers, insecticides, these are mixed with the rainwater, and through percolation, they pollute the underground water level also. It pollutes the underground water level also. Fourth one, industrial effluents directly discharge in a river water, which led to the scarcity of water. Next one, fifth one, increase in urbanization, expansion of urban cities, urban areas. In urban areas, cemented structures, these are restrict the percolation of water, seepage of water inside the surface of the earth crust. So the most of that water, it has evaporated, which led to the scarcity of water. Scarcity of water. Next one is the mismanagement of water resources. For example, as a leakage in a pipes. Leakage in pipes has also led to the scarcity of water, responsible for the scarcity of water. Excessive and wasteful use of water. Excessive and wasteful use of water. For example, as a washing clothes in domestic. In domestic areas, washing clothes or washing the cars, vehicles, they are led to the scarcity of water. Scarcity of water. Clear? Scarcity of water. So its question as a what is a water scarcity? What is a water scarcity? And what are the reasons responsible for it in India? Or either it may be as asked you in the form of the statement, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Justify that statement. Justify the statement. Water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Not a drop to drink means as a water scarcity. Water scarcity. And you have to explain as a complete of this concept. Clear? So the reasons responsible for the decreasing water level, decreasing underground water level, decreasing underground water level. First, overdraft of water for irrigation in rural areas. Overdraft of water for irrigation in rural areas. In rural areas. In rural areas. Second one, excessive use of water in urban areas for domestic purposes. Excessive use of water in urban areas for domestic purposes. Third one, decline in seepage due to the construction of a cemented structures. Cemented structures, these are mostly found in urban areas which restricted the percolation of water. Percolation of water beneath the layers of the earth crust. Beneath the layers of earth crust, water, it can't be as a go through the process of a percolation. Seepage process is not possible in urban areas, which has led to the decreasing this water level. In one side, we are exploiting the underground water level in urban areas, but in the other side, the recharging process, the seepage process, it has restricted due to the cemented structures. Cemented structures. Clear? So what are their repercussions? What are their repercussions? What are their ill effects? Ill effects. REPERCUSSIONS. Repercussions of a declining underground water level. Falling levels of underground water level. Falling levels of underground water. First. Second, increasing burden on a river, increasing burden on rivers, increasing burden on rivers. So those areas where the water has not available, and underground water level has not available, in such areas there is a more pressure on the rivers. More pressure on rivers. Third one, negative effect on food security as water for irrigation. As water for irrigation would not be available. So food insecurity has a cause where the water not available, underground water has not available. Then the irrigation has not possible. Agriculture has directly influenced, which led to the food insecurity. Food insecurity. Food insecurity. Food insecurity. Next one is the shortage of water for use. 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 For the conservation of water, or to solve this problem of water scarcity in India, there is age-old traditional patterns used, different methodologies used in our past for the completion of water and solve the problem of water scarcity. Water scarcity, the use of water in a post-independent India, it has increasing as manifold, because after the independence of our country, the production of agricultural production increased. With the increase in agriculture production, the new industries were set up, and India's total population, it increased as the three times as the total population has increased since last 70 years of the independence. At the time of independence, the total population, it was around 35 crores. 35 crores of a population available in our country. And as per the 2011, 1028 million people, they are residing in India. The developments caused in economies put pressure on our water resources. Besides the other reasons, along with them, the cultural advancement and urbanization also led to the shortage of water in India. The quality of water reduced because of the water pollution. If we use as a water as a judiciously, the quantity of water may prove to be sufficient. Water pollution is caused by the man's activities, mostly due to the influence of certain reasons. The certain reasons which are responsible for the water pollution in India. First, discharge of chemical effluents and industrial waste in water bodies. Discharge of chemical effluents and industrial waste in water bodies. Discharge of domestic waste in river channels, river streams, example Yamuna and Ganga. Discharge of domestic waste directly in rivers, which has led to the polluting water. Third one, pollution of water due to the use of insecticides, pesticides, and fertilizers used in agriculture. Excessive use of fertilizers, insecticides, weedicides, pesticides used in agriculture has led to the polluting river water or deteriorating, declining the quality of water. It directly influences the quality of water available in India. Fourth one, as a use of water bodies for the navigation. Use of water bodies for the navigation, and oil spills from river vessels can pollute the water. Oil spills from river vessels can pollute the water. It can pollute water. Next one, washermen use the ghats for the cleaning clothes. Washermen use ghats for the cleaning clothes. Dhobi ghats. In India, the religious ceremonies are the throwing the dead bodies, half-burnt bodies in a river also caused the river pollution. It also led to the river pollution. So religious ceremonies, as some of extent, they are also influencing. So these are the major reasons responsible for the declining the quality of water in India. Clear? Till there, any doubts? So anybody having any query of a hydroelectricity, collecting the water in a reservoirs, that water, it goes beneath the layers of the earth crust through seepage process, percolation process. Clear? In one side, dams has also led to the problems but in the other side, they are also recharging the underground water. Problem in the sense the sediments which are collected in the reservoirs, when they are discharged to the dams and go through the canals to the agriculture fields, to which the salinity has increases. This has a bad impact of a dam. But in the other side, the dams are also helpful for the society for generation of electricity, for the fishing purposes, for the recharging underground water. Anybody else? Any other question?